Girl. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica. Ooh, come on, Nikki. What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. We down here, girl. I had to start that all over because Nikki busted through the door like she had beef with somebody. I should have went down there. Anyway, so we here at the light, honey, waiting for it. Okay, it turned. Okay, good. We right here. We didn't have to wait long. It's Friday. We all got jobs, but we ain't got no shit to do. Come on, crows. It's a lot of them. So we just down here, girl. We down here to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Let me tell you how good it was. I was like, this is giving what it's supposed to give. Kyle, like I said on Twitter this morning, Kyle is playing in Sutton's face. Kyle's playing this game with Sutton, and Sutton, I guess, is going to play it with her, I guess. I guess Sutton's going to play it with her. She was like, girl, fine, it's okay. It's okay, Kyle. She said, it's okay, Kyle. Everything is cleared up. Hold on, let me get to my notes. Oh, was I supposed to do, hold on, let me make sure I pasted this. Girl, yesterday, 30 minutes of the audio went out because my microphone was not pairing with the device. I don't know what I don't know what happened. Maybe the little receiver got a short in it or something. I don't know. Those little things are so, I mean, the microphone things are so little, anything I feel can break it. And so I remember dropping the microphone on the ground one time, and the little clip that clips onto your clothes immediately came off. Like, so they're very fragile. So I don't know what happened, but so I went on Amazon. I was like, let me find me a mic and let me do an overnight, see if anybody's doing an overnight. So I got that thing came this morning at 5:00 in the morning. I was like, yes, come on, microphone, come on, Amazon. So yeah, so I got that. So we down here, girl. And then tonight I'm going to see Beyonce. I'm going to see Beyonce and the Renaissance. Okay. And I'm so excited to see it. I hear I'm seeing people on the timeline talk about it already. And so I'm a little excited. I'm very excited to go see it because y'all know how I loved that album, how we all love that album. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, girl? So I was really upset about missing 30 minutes of audio. I wanted to read some of those comments, and maybe we'll go back to it. But I was like, I cannot. I don't be remembering what I say a lot of the times. A lot of times I don't remember what I say, and so it's hard to go back and it's like one take. You know what I'm saying? One take, and nobody doing takes and stuff like that. It's just we just going, right? Let me get my little coffee. He has his planes, honey. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Beverly Hills is good. It is really good. It's really good this season. Like I said, Kyle is playing in Sutton's face. She knows what Sutton wants, and she wants Sutton to say it, but Sutton wants her to share with her. And baby, when Sutton went in that room and was like, I'm gonna have to deal with my husband. I used to love him, and this and that. Girl, you don't care about. You probably care about that man the same way your mama cared about your father. Ooh, yikes! Remember when Sutton was like, "Why don't you cry?" When her dad died, and her mother. What's her mother's name? Ruth. Her mother looks like the mother from I can't think of that movie. I can't think of that woman's name. It's an old white woman that plays in the movies. Oh my God. But she always plays like some Quaker or some devout Bible bumping. Oh, the mother from the Devil's Advocate. The mother from the Devil's Advocate. The mother, Keanu Reeves' mother. That's who Sutton's mother looks like. Hold on, we got to do it. Devil's Advocate cast, girl, because I can't remember her name. And y'all, and Sutton's mother, you know, she had a different experience. You have an experience with your father. Your mother experiences your father as her partner, not her father. Right? That's why I think it's weird when the women be calling they man daddy and all that stuff. But anyway. And so Sutton is all emotional about her father. You know, he passed, and why don't you cry, girl? I don't care that he's dead. I'm glad he's dead. What'd she say? She said something to that effect. I'm glad he's dead. Something. Oh wait, come on, Devil's Advocate. Okay, here we are. The cast, the cast, the cast, the cast, the cast. Here we are. Judith Ivy. Let me find her picture. Hold on. We're gonna find her picture so you can see who I'm talking about. That's who Sutton's mother looks like. She's always playing some fundamentalist Christian or some Quaker. Hold on, let me find. Oh, here it is. Here's a picture of her. Y'all will know who I'm talking about. I'll put it up on the screen. This is kind of janky, but you see, you know, you pick up what I'm putting down, honey. Can you pick up what I'm putting down, girl? Yes, remember, and she had sex with the devil and had Keanu Reeves, and the devil was coming to claim his child, honey. Devil's Advocate is good. Devil's Advocate is good. There's my neighbor walking his dog. That must be a Siberian Husky, and I'm assuming that's probably, is that racist for me to think, because he's Russian. So is it wrong for me to think that that's a Siberian Husky and not an Alaskan Husky? That motherfucker looks like a wolf. Do you hear me? And it's so pretty because this has like a ombre coat of like brown and white. Oh, it's so pretty. It's really pretty. And for me, I'm thinking it's a Siberian Husky because it don't look like an Alaskan Husky. They have like a different, they like more dark and black, right? With white, right? I don't know. Let me know. I'm a bird watcher, honey. I don't know dog breeds, girl. Anyways, let me see. Okay, let's get to our notes. Okay, so that's who Sutton's mother looks like. Sutton tried to pull a crying act. She tried to pull a white woman on a white woman, and she did not budge. Kyle was like, "What are you trying to say? Oh, are you trying to say that my husband is cheating on me? Oh, is that what you're trying to say?" Kyle, you know what the fuck she's talking about? Blues Clues, Scooby-Doo, Murder, She Wrote mysteries over here. Don't nobody have time to play Clue with you, Kyle? Girl, y'all get on my nerves with that mess. Come to the show. Let's talk about it. She wants Sutton to ask her. Sutton wants to. Let me make sure this motherfucker is on, girl. Mic check 1 2. This is a new microphone, baby. Hey, we're down here, girl. Girl. Hopefully it sounds okay. It might even sound better, girl. I don't know. It comes with a cute little case. And inside, honey, I said I'm not going to be a fool no more. It comes with 2 little microphones, 2 mics, and the little receiver goes here. And the reason why I think the receiver on the other one got a short in it, because the way that it's packaged, it's like the top, when the top goes down on it, the way that it sits in the packaging, the thing is at the penis is at the top, right? The male part of it is at the top, and it's at the top. So when it goes down like this, I think it like pushes on something, and it might have short something in the receiver. That's what I think. But this one, I really got this one because the receiver lays flat. See, it lays flat in there, so it doesn't have a chance to be pushed on or anything like that. Really cute, isn't it? Isn't it cute? I was like, yes, for the low, honey. I'm gonna put an affiliate link if y'all want to use a lapel, but they're kind of big. Like the microphone is a kind of big. Let me show you. Well, bigger than my other one. Look at my hand, and so you can see how big it is. It's like as big as a pinky almost. So 2 mics, honey. So if the one goes out, the other one is here charged, because this is a little charging station too. Isn't that cute? I was like, come on, Erica. And it came right in the morning. So Kyle, Crystal, and Dorit, they're at Kyle's house. Kyle has given the girls little nuts and berries and things like that to nosh on while they gossip. They tell Kyle shows that there was a bunch of mail. Kyle says, I only open checks. I know that's right. I know that's right. Kyle said, I only open checks. I don't worry about nothing else. I need to get me a business manager. And then they were like, you don't have a business manager? She was like, no. She was like, that's probably why I spend too much. And then Dorit was like, my business manager be telling me like, girl, don't spend too much. And I'd be like, oh, the phone, I can't hear you. She's stupid. She's stupid. They start talking about Garcelle's event and Sutton and how Sutton says that the thing with Erica was planned. Didn't I tell you she was going to be like, oh, and kill the elevator doors, girl. Sutton is a mess. Sutton is a mess. And she said that Sutton told her, defend your friend, Kyle. She was like, girl, you're a mess. She was like, I really want to repair it. I really value my relationship with, what's the lady's name? Sutton. But she was like, she was mean. And they were like, what do you think it is? And then Dorit had the nerve, girl. You had the nerve. And I was a little disappointed in Crystal because I thought Sutton was your home girl. But Dorit implies that Sutton is, no, she doesn't imply. She says, well, you know, Sutton drinks, right? Yeah, Sutton was drinking, bitch. You see how she ordered that vodka? And then when the vodka came, she put her grapefruit juice in it. So maybe she does not have grapefruit juice in the bottle. I mean, not a mixture of vodka and grapefruit juice in the bottle, because that's what I thought the bottle was, to conceal. But no, she actually carries around grapefruit juice, that grapefruit, ocean spray grapefruit juice, and mixes it with her vodka. But I couldn't believe that Dorit's ass was trying to imply that the lady was an alcoholic. And then later, Kyle implied that the lady had an eating disorder because she moves her food around on a plate. I said, bitch, all she wants you to do is share. And you over here implying that she's an alcoholic with an eating disorder? Come on, Kyle. Stop playing in these people's faces. They just want to know what's going on with you and Mauricio. And obviously there's been a change because rumors about Mauricio have been out before. And Kyle has not made these types of changes. So girl, what's up with you? Like, why aren't you sharing what you're going through? Like, I just don't get it. And so Sutton is like, she doesn't get it either. And Sutton is like, girl, whatever. But I thought it was kind of messed up that they are implying that she's an alcoholic with an eating disorder. Bitch, you drink too, carcass out. That's what Crystal said in her thing. Crystal, you should have said it while you were there kikiing with them. You should have said, y'all, girl, y'all drink just as much as anybody. And Kyle, you know how people who are newly sober or are new on something and they have to act holier than thou about it, girl. I was watching Salt Lake City last night. There go that plane up in the sky. It's a bird, it's a plane. Salt Lake City was good too. Salt Lake City is good too. I was like, dang, Salt Lake City is good. It's good. Girl, they had them bonnets on, shaking them damn mason jars with the damn, trying to shake it for butter. Girl, it's a mess. Arguing with them damn bonnets on, girl. It's a mess. So anyway, Crystal says that you can't gauge if she's sober or not. And then she's like, Kyle, you have new sobriety. How dare, like basically, how dare you? But she didn't say it to her face. She said it in the confessional. And Kyle says she does want to repair her relationship with Sutton. Sutton and Garcelle go out to eat. Sutton says she didn't drink at Garcelle's party. Garcelle was like, I drank too much, girl. Sutton orders bacon wrapped asparagus. And so, she was like, Garcelle was like, I don't think Sutton is a vegetarian. Sutton was like, I eat bacon. What'd she say? When I'm on every day, I'm on vacation. Other than that, she's not eating bacon. Sutton mixes her drink. I put it right down here because I was like, I cannot forget that I saw that damn ocean spray bottle come out. She ordered just vodka. And then I saw her drink turn pink. I was like, girl, that's what she be doing. Shout out to bringing your own mixture for your drinks. That's what she likes. Girl, I'm rich and I don't have nothing to fucking worry about. Girl, the way she was trying to act like she was so worried that her man I bet you Sutton is ecstatic that man is leaving to London. I think the only thing that she's maybe, I don't know. I don't even know if we're going to revisit that anymore because the boy was supposed to go to London with him right? He's girl. What does Son say in the confessional? He is very powerful globally. He doesn't sell houses, girl. Hey, into a I was shaking. That coffee is good today. I got it right. I got it right. I got it right. She says it was good to see Jerry O'Connell. I have to admit, Jerry O'Connell is kind of cute to me. Is he problematic, girl? You know, the minute you give a nigga a compliment. Is Jerry O'Connell problematic? He always just seems so delightful. Is he married? He's still married. Ooh, Rebecca Romaine. I saw a short on John Stamos. Girl, he's a mess. Have y'all seen that short? Um, what's her name? Melanie Bennett, the one that always talks about the patriarchy and everything and what's going on in TikTok. Y'all know who I'm talking. Hammett, Melanie Hammett. Did I say Bennett? Hammett. I think it's Hammett. She did a thing on John Stamos and how he used to be partying with the middle child, Jody Sweeten, doing meth and stuff. These men are crazy, y'all. Anyway, it was good to see Jerry O'Connell. He's cute to me. I think Jerry O'Connell is cute and like I feel like he's delightful. I would hate to hear that he's like a raging lunatic or something like that behind doors. Because you know how they do, honey. They will wear a mask, honey, smiling and everything. Look at Puffy. He be on the red carpet, smiling, cackling, laughing, doing interviews. Baby, when nightfall comes, honey, it's a demon. The demon comes out, girl. It's a mess. Kyle, girl, they were talking. Kyle, she told her about Kyle and how she defended Erica, and she feels like Kyle feels the need to insert herself in her business. And it's so funny because Erica was saying Sutton likes to be in people's personal lives, and what's her name is saying that Kyle feels like she needs to insert herself in things. She noticed her ring was different. Miss Ma'am said, I don't miss much. I said, come on, Virgo. We may not say it, honey, but we showed it. Clock it. Hey. Hey. But you know y'all wanted that 808. Did you feel that BASS bass? Hey. Did you feel that BASS bass? Yes. Ba-dum-dum. She said she cares, girl. She said she cares about Kyle, not her marriage. I said Sutton is a mess. I care about Kyle. Like, what's going on with you, girl? Clearly, something's going on. But that's the game we gonna play. I guess Kyle was like, I'm just gonna play a game with them. I'm not gonna mention it. I'm just gonna play a game. I guess. And then she says, Garcelle says, I don't know how Sutton was able to notice that Kyle changed her ring, and she said, I don't really be noticing stuff like that, but I did notice that Dorit still had her jewelry after her robbery. I said, girl. And then she took a sip. I said, they wearing each other out in these damn confessionals. I love it. I love it. I can't wait until the reunion. Look, I think they're only on episode 4 or 5. Girl, we got a lot to go. But it's good already. I don't even think we've had a filler episode yet. It's been really good. This episode was to be continued, girl. That fucking Mad Hatter party that they got going on over there, it would be more interesting. Like, I really wish they would have, indulged in the infused. I was really disappointed in them. I'm sorry. I feel like you're coming to go to an infused dinner party. You only want 1 milligram of THC, girl. That ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't even gonna make your eyelid go down a little bit. Girl, 1 milligram. I said online last night, bitch, I have 20 milligrams for breakfast, girl. Breakfast. This is breakfast. What you looking at? Don't be looking at me with your mouth turned up, because I'm going to turn my mouth up. I'm going to mirror exactly what you doing. You got your mouth turned up? I'm going to turn my mouth up. What we looking at? I want to know. What's going on? What's wrong with your face? You better fix your face. With your plane. I get out and step on your damn plane and break them propellers off that plane. Mine, let me shut up. Girl, Kyle cares about, she don't care about Kyle. She doesn't care about Kyle. She cares about Kyle. She doesn't care about Kyle's marriage. If you were close enough to me, you would know what was going on. So obviously she's not as close as she thinks she is to Kyle, I guess. Because her and Dorit had a more in-depth conversation in Vegas, right? I think that's what Sutton wants, right? So they had a cute little dinner, Garcelle and Sutton, and Sutton is hiring a dating matchmaker or whatever, and so we're going to get to see that in a second. So Erica goes and meets her new manager, her new talent manager, I think she is, Alexis, and she says she's basically rejuvenated her. She had to fire the other dude that was leaking stuff to the press. She says she feels like people have an uncertainty around her brand and her name and her reputation. Exactly. That's why I don't understand. I just don't be understanding. Like, maybe because stuff like that isn't deemed as, I don't know. I don't understand. Like, I think about Candy and Portia. Like, girl, that could have really ruined your reputation. Why would you even want to be in community or around somebody who would spread a lie that could have changed your reality? Like, to me, I feel like that's unforgivable. That could have changed Candy's whole reality. And if you're capable of doing that and call yourself a friend, or we cool going to weddings and bumping coochies and shit down to the OLG, girl, it's a mess. That's weird to me, because you could see with Erica, her reputation, they don't even want to work. People don't want to work with her. She said people ain't calling her. People don't want to work with her. Girl, what are you involved with? And it's not, and it was just her association. This motherfucker said that you and your man wanted to drug me and get busy with me in your little dungeon that you have over there in Cascade. Hello? Hi. How are you? I don't understand it. I will not understand that. You cannot be that forgiving. I'm sorry. You want to be Sister Mary Candy? Girl, I can't do it. That's crazy to me. And it just, when I was watching Erica say that kind of stuff ruined my reputation. I was associated with this man and people didn't even want to work with me. And then you got people down here telling lies on people. The Giselle down there last season lying on Chris, like telling lies on people, believing lies about other people and spreading the rumor and the lies. It's ugly. It's ugly. And then y'all be friends with them again. It's not worth, to me, it's not worth it. I mean, I guess that's what you sign up for with reality. I don't know. It's weird to me. Garcelle goes out with her son Jax. She says she feels good because when she was his age, she couldn't talk to her parents the way that she's able to talk with him. And their needs are different as twins. I took a lot of notes. It was a good episode. Um, so she said she needs to hear him out more. She let him know that what he said about, I don't need raising. I needed it 2 years ago. That it hurt her feelings. And then he let her know that he's known. That's why I don't understand. Y'all be acting like that's when Monica on Salt Lake City, when she was giving her daughter that photo album, and she said, come on, crossover review. And she said, when her therapist told her, be honest. So she wanted to give her daughter a photo album with her biological father in the photo album. So she wanted to be honest, and that's her way of demonstrating honesty. You can always share with your children the age appropriate, right? Now is the time. She's 15, 16, 14? I don't know. That she looks about that age. I'm going to give her this information. This is your photo album. This is me when I was pregnant with you. This is a little bit of history of you, right? And how you came to be. And in there is your dad, right? Your biological father. And she said her therapist told her, always tell the truth. Always tell your children the truth. Garcelle did not know that Garcelle didn't know that her son knew what her husband did in the relationship and why they broke up since he was 8 years old. He's 16. He's 16. He's known since he was 8 years old. He said he looked it up. I don't understand. Y'all be giving your babies iPads at 2 and 3 years old. Them little niggas be learning they know how to program the iPad. They know how to scroll and everything else. Don't you think when they get old enough to, formulate words and know how to spell, that you're going to look, let me see how to spell my mom's name. Garcelle, my mom is obviously a celebrity or something because she's always out and stuff and bright lights and cameras and shit. Let me look her up. And now I found out why he was like, I know what my dad did was wrong. I know he was in the wrong. I know it was his fault. Because she was like, do you think that, you maybe wanted me and your dad to stay together? He was like, no. He was like, half of marriage is ending divorce. She was like, child, I don't know who this child is. She was like, but I have to respect that he's this, seems to be very independent, like an independent thinker. That's what you want, an independent. You don't want no hive mind ass child growing up following ass groupie ass kid. You know what I'm saying? You want them to be individual, like think like for themselves, right? And I feel like that's what Jax is demonstrating for us down to the Beverly Hills. She was like, one time her and her husband were arguing. She said the reason why she found out that her husband was cheating on her was because she asked him to use his phone and she saw a text that said, I love you. But she thought it was from the group chat, right? And then she looked at the number was different. And then, she realized, and then she was like, tell me who this is and this and that. And she said the boys were in the back seat. And then Jack said, tell mommy what? So you think that you guys, even when y'all are in the same house and you close the door, right? Maybe you don't want them to hear what you're saying, the context, the contents, the words that you're using, but they can still hear elevated voices. It doesn't sound loving. It sounds like you're arguing. It sounds like a raucous. It sounds, disturbing. You don't think that the kids can hear y'all on the other side of the door? They can still hear you. Tell your children the age appropriate truth, right? He said he knows since he was 8. She was shocked. She was really shocked. She says, and you're helping me grow. That is a part of, to me, I feel like that's one of the great things of raising a child is that you learn about yourself as well, right? You learn about yourself as well. You do. You learn about where you're going wrong. That's why you got to check in with your kids. You can't be so thinking you know everything and like parent from a hierarchy, like I know everything, you're going to listen to me, you're going to do this and you're going to do that and you're going to do this, and you don't allow your children to be free thinkers. You don't allow your children, you confine them to thinking one way or confine them to the home or just be confining to them and then like so like firm in the way that you parent that it doesn't give them any room to express themselves. Or when y'all be down there saying it's mind-boggling to me how you don't want your kids to be, your little boys to be standing in front of a kitchenette sets, but men dominate the chef industry, the culinary industry. Girl, make the shit make sense. You understand what I'm saying? Allow your kids to express themselves. But y'all want to put confinements and restraints on your children. And then they grow up with a hive mind, herd ass mentality, following ass, skipping behind some other nigga ass bait child. No, nobody want no following ass child. Girl. At least I don't, girl. Don't be no follower. Think for yourself. Listen to your intuition. Some you just like when you be walking a dog and they pull back on the thing. I told you Maxine does that. I told my son the other day, you need to look around when she does that. That's for a reason. She's not doing that to be stubborn and she just don't want to walk. You need to look around and be aware of your surroundings. I told him that the other day. But anyway, shout out to Jax. He seems to be developing well. And shout out to Garcelle because she helped, she's a parent in that. And whether it was the lack of parenting, he said he needed parenting 2 years ago. He don't need parenting anymore. All right, maybe you don't need a parent, but you do need a little supervisor. for a while. All right. And then I'll be your manager, and then I'll back up all the way, right? Just keep backing up and backing up and backing up and backing up. You got to let the kids, you got to push them off the limb. You got to push them off the limb. Just ease them out, ease them out, ease them out, ease them out. You understand what I'm saying? Kyle goes and gets a tattoo with her cute little girlfriend. She was giving me a mixture of Angelina Jolie and Miley Cyrus. I was like, she's cute. With all her little tattoos, her little face. I was like, yes, Kyle, that's your new girl. Kyle said she stalked her. She went on her, she heard her music and was like, oh my God, who is this girl? And then I guess she reposted her trying to get her attention. And she said all her friends were excited and were like, Kyle from, I guess, Beverly Hills, Real Housewives just, posted your song or whatever. She was like, I was trying to get your attention. Kyle gets some old baby ass tattoo. I was like, look at that baby. You're not gonna get any color or nothing, just a black. It's fine. Some people prefer, but that is a preference. Some people prefer black and gray tattoos. But I feel like you should have got like maybe the planet in a different color or something, like a red or something. I don't know, a different color though. But she got a little planet with like little tiny starbursts, like 3 little starbursts on the outside of it. A little Saturn. It was cute. Um, what else? Yeah, they had a little chemistry. I was like, and did you see? I know the AKAs are on that damn Gucci sweater that Kyle had on. It was a pink and green Gucci sweater. I was like, that shit is fly. That shit was fly. She had on little green tennis shoes on. I was like, look at Kyle. Had her green crocodile. Did you see her Birkin bag in the back? I said, she just gonna leave it right there. That was in the tattoo parlor. It's not a tattoo parlor. Tattoo parlor. That sounds so like musty, a tattoo parlor. Anyway, so she gets her little tattoo. She's holding her hand while she's getting the tattoo. And this, mind you, homegirl is tatted up. She got the old school, old kind of sailor, themed tattoos all over. She was like, you got a tattoo of toilet paper and this and that. So she was like, they look like they got chemistry and stuff. So I was like, that's cute or whatever. I don't know, girl, don't cheat on your man, break up if that's the direction you want to go, but they seem to be cool with each other. I don't know if it's a love affair or what is going on, but girl, what it is, what it is, what it is. I thought her name was Amber at first, but it's Morgan. When she was like, Mo didn't know I had 5 tattoos, homegirl's face was like, that's your man though, girl. He don't know how many tattoos you have. And she was like, you have 5, right, girl? I was like, this. Are y'all in a relationship, in your lesbian relationship? They said we was lesbians, girl. Kissing lesbians, okay?
Baby girl said that we was gay, girl. We was kissing lesbians, girl.
Kyle said she's going to have an infused dinner party, right? THC and CBD. She said, the reason why she was basically attracted to this woman, I'd say attracted, but we don't know if she's sexually attracted, but nonetheless, she is attracted to this woman because it just felt so freeing being with her, right? So shout out to Kyle and her lesbian relationship.
What about your lesbian relationship, bitch?
Allegedly. Okay. When Kyle gets home, Mauricio is sitting at his desk. He's working. He has that big ass golf bag on the floor. Kyle could have really fit in there. Kyle's little. She really could have fit in that damn golf bag. So she picks up his book, and it's a paper copy of his book. And he was like, "Have you finished it?" She was like, "No, I haven't finished it." She was like, "I'll finish it." In her interview, she was like, "I'll finish it." He was like, "I sent you the book." He was like, "I'm not reading it electronically. I need the hard copy or whatever." She was like, she tells him that she got another tattoo, and he was like, "Love bean? Is it love bean? Like a bean, like chili beans? Or is it love beam? Like beam me up, Scotty? What is it?" Because on the closed caption, I don't know what they put. They put on mine, it was LAPIE, and I said, I know he ain't calling her Lapine. Love bean. Love bean? I don't know. But he was like, I hope to see it. I hope to see it a little more or something. She was like, okay. So they made it sound like they ain't fucking. So I don't know what's going on with Kyle and Mauricio. Anyways, Sutton meets with the matchmaker and she invites Dorit over there. Bitch, Sutton said if Dorit can fall for PK, I figure she could help me find a match and not be so picky, girl. Sutton is a mess. Shady boots, okay? The matchmaker said that Sutton is self-aware. Dorit doesn't agree. She's like, I feel like she's not self-aware. I feel like she's a little erratic. And then what's the lady's name? Sutton said in her interview, I'm gonna get a little snippy and have you see your way out of this house, girl. You didn't come over here to say to this matchmaker that I'm erratic and I'm not self-aware. Like, goddamn. Do y'all think Sutton is self-aware? I think she's erratic. Yeah, I think she's erratic. I think she's a little kooky. I do. I love it though. I love it. She's like, I'm gonna get a little snippy and ask you to leave. Right? Okay. Girl, they were looking at the men. Sutton is zooming in on the motherfuckers' penises and shit. Girl, I just need to see, girl. Don't want no short man. Y'all remember that song? Don't want no short dick man. Eeny, meeny, teeny, weeny. Yeah, I got my parking space heifer. Shit, you saw her pass? Girl, she zoomed in on the penis, honey. It was a mess. Anna Marie Wiley, her husband was just named in a complaint in New York. Marcellus Wiley of SA said when he was in college, they didn't want to ruin a young man's life. It says Anna Marie Wiley. I really liked how she interjected. I don't mind how she interjected herself. Like, what are we saying here? Kyle did kind of like prep her and the other dude. He's always at Kyle's events. Him and Kyle been friends for a long time. He is always sitting at the table because I used to be like, who is this black dude? The only black dude be sitting at the table with Kyle and them. Kyle's been friends with this dude for a long time. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh, they go over to Kyle's house because she's having the infused dinner, right? She said she met her at a party. Kyle was introducing her. She met her at a party. She thought she was cute and fun or whatever. Sutton was shady in the damn confessional. When Sutton arrives, Miss Anna Marie, she has on that tulle, that tulle dress everybody had on. I think Marlo had one on too. I don't even know who was the designer, but it came up like this. You look like a little flower. It came up like this, and then it's just a bunch of tulle and just come out like that. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, so she had that on in black, and she was like, I could have sworn Erica had that on in pink, right? And it was a few years ago. And then Sutton was like, they still make those? Sutton, shut up. Sutton is shady. She be shading people in her damn confessional. When she said, I want Dorit to help me do my matchmaking because if she could get with PK, I need to not be so picky. Girl, I can't take this ring off my finger. Ow. I keep changing ring fingers. It's like my little fidget spinner. That's what I'm doing down here with my hands. Anyways, she was like, how many days do you work out? She was like 6 or 7 days a week. And she met her at an agency party. I guess her husband, because he's in the NFL. They're still making that dress. Crystal says homegirl is talking a lot. That bitch is nosy. That's what Crystal said in her confessional. That bitch is nosy. And girl, when Kyle and her friend and Faye were talking about that damn psychic who told Kyle, you saw Kyle's face back then. It's a whole different face, child. She told Kyle, Mauricio will never ever be able to emotionally fulfill you. Know that. With her cigarette, honey. Her electronic cigarette. Girl, that shit was funny to me. I said, I cannot believe they show that because it kind of goes along. She said, when your kids leave the home, you and your husband are going to realize that your husband can never emotionally fulfill you. And at the end of the day, There are tons of women who can attest to being in a relationship with men who can't emotionally fulfill them. And where do they go find that emotional fulfillment? And somebody else who can embody and express and demonstrate those things, but another woman. That's how the ladies end up bumping coochies, because they looking for emotional support, and these men aren't socialized to provide that to you. Because all you want is somebody to stand in front of another man who may harm you, and then for to provide. You didn't say nothing else. You just said protect and provide, not be emotionally connected. What is that? What are you talking about? Communicate? Excuse me? Communicate to who? Talk to who? Girl, y'all didn't ask for that. That's not what y'all want. Denise and Camille show up. I said, bitch, is this a reunion? This episode was good and it's getting too long. It's getting too long. Anyway, so they get into it at the table, right? I was really annoyed. I was like the chef. I felt like the chef was annoyed with the women. He says, you can start off with 10 milligrams in California is a single dose. 10 milligrams of THC is in an edible is a single dose. They can't even sell. There used to be no restrictions on it. Then California put restrictions on it once they passed it for recreational. They put restrictions on how much you can have in a single package of edibles, and you can't have no more than 100. So you can sell 100 milligrams at a time. So they just cut them up into little, 10 milligram pieces. So a single serving is 10 milligrams. So he says single serving 10 milligrams, but you can say whatever you want. Girl, I was so annoyed with it. I would have been like, can I have 15 milligrams, girl? Give me 20 milligrams, girl. Give me 10 milligrams, because we're gonna be, eating as we go, so we could just microdose all the way up. I don't even need the dessert. Can you put THC in my dessert? Don't put CBD in my dessert to bring me down. Let all these other people bring me down, bring themselves down. Driver, okay? Girl, it's nothing. I was so disappointed in them. Garcelle didn't want anything. Sutton didn't want anything. Too many of them, for her to have a party, too many of them didn't want any THC in their food. Then when they wanted it in their food, they were like 1 milligram. Some people said 5 milligrams. Erica was like, I don't want to see like stars or anything. I don't like when people act like they haven't done drugs. Girl, don't act like you haven't been so motherfucking high. Don't act like you. And then dude was like, we're not doing psilocybin. We're not doing ayahuasca. You're not going to have, honey, if you do enough, you could have, but we're not going to give you that much in this sitting right here. You're not going to have that experience here. It's just going to be a euphoric high. I was like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. They advised them not to drink. During it, girl, you will actually find yourself not getting drunk. You will be high. You won't be drunk. And it does kind of like even it out. So it just depends on the experience you want to have, child. I would have been like, can I have 15 milligrams? Right? Just microdose all the way up. I was so disappointed in them. I was so disappointed in them. When Denise and Camille walked in, Camille and Faye Resnick don't like each other at all. And then Denise comes in looking like this Slurricane. Well, you can call me Hurricane. Slurricane. Yes. She came in, baby. When I tell you she came in probably about 4 sheets to the wind. She was leaning sideways like this. Here go Denise as she walked through the door. And then Garcelle looked and she was like, oh. She was like, oh. Like, what y'all mean, oh? Girl, it was a Mad Hatter's party. Girl was a mess. Sutton goes into the room with Kyle before they sit down and eat, right? And Sutton tries to have a moment with Kyle and tell her that her husband has got a promotion. He is very powerful globally. He doesn't just sell houses. This is what she said in her confessional. She didn't say that to Kyle. He's very powerful globally. He's moving to London indefinitely. And he wants to take their son, is his name Jack James with them, with him. And Sutton tried to act like she was, oh, girl, because I used to love him. Girl, no, you didn't. Shut up, Sutton. I'm just, she was really trying to like kind of demonstrate what she wants Kyle to demonstrate to her. That's what she was trying to do. Kyle, that she was like, but he's not going to take him. He's not going to take him to London after all. So that means I'm going to have an increase in child support. But that's neither here nor there. But I'm just saying, it's just really emotional for me right now. I'm just going through a lot right now, and that's the reason why I was the way I was when you came over my house. Kyle was like, okay, so you telling me your ex-husband is moving out of the country indefinitely. He wants to take your son, but you guys have agreed that he's not going to take your son, and you're going to have an increase on child support, and you up here crying? Girl, I don't get it. So Kyle, of course, was not empathetic at all. And so she was like, you're not, I was trying to share with you something that's very important to me. Girl, it was a mess. And she was like, I'm telling you what's going on with my life, and you're not telling me what's going on with your life. When they sit down at the table, they come back to the table, right? She was like, girl, what do you want me to say? Like, what is it that you're trying to get me to say? This is what Kyle was trying to tell Sutton. Girl, she was like, whatever, Kyle. If it's nothing, girl, if everything is hunky-dory, your life is perfect, and you making all these drastic changes just for nothing, girl, okay, is that what we're going to go with? Okay, life is perfect. Your life is perfect, Kyle. Okay, Kyle. She was like, well, I have my friends making veiled threats. Ain't nobody threatening you, Kyle. Shut your ass up. You want to play Blues Clues with the girls. Don't nobody have time for that. Just tell the people what's going on. We see what's in the papers. Are we really friends? Let me put this pen down. Y'all hear me clicking this damn pen? Okay, then nothing's wrong then, Kyle. Okay. She was like, you're deflecting. And Kyle was deflecting. She was trying to make it about something else every time. And so they go, so I said basically they call Sutton an alcoholic with an eating disorder. And I said it might be a little bit of projection because you're the one alcoholic. You might have been teetering. You might have been, we don't want to say alcoholic, but you might have been on the verge of misusing alcohol. Okay, or abusing alcohol. All right. All of a sudden she wants her to do a share with about her marriage, right? So Anna Marie Wiley, she goes, you guys are really not saying anything to each other. They really were talking back and forth in code. It was funny. She was like, what's going on? And she was like, no, what's going on with you? She was like, no, Kyle, what's going on? And then Garcelle goes, with her marriage. I said, oh shit. Cynthia Bailey was there. Cynthia Bailey looked cute. She had her two little things on the side. And Cynthia Bailey showed up with Sutton, girl. She didn't show up with Garcelle, who you might have thought she might have showed up with. It said Sutton's friend under Cynthia's name. It didn't even say from RHOA, former Real Housewives of Atlanta or something. It didn't say nothing about her being, it was almost just like Cynthia was just Sutton's friend. And she just showed up. Cynthia was sitting at the table. What's up with your wedding band? We noticed you changed your wedding band. Faye Resnick at the end of the table. This seems inappropriate. Inappropriate what, girl? Shut your ass up. Be quiet, Faye. Give her 5 milligrams. You know, Garcelle told that man, if I get high, I'm going to sue y'all. Girl, it's a mess. It seems inappropriate. Well, she's like, well, it's not inappropriate. You got a new ring, the sapphire ring. Kyle said she bought it for herself. And then Garcelle said, well, we thought it might have been like a forgive me, present when the men cheat on you and they give you a gift. And then Garcelle said, I got a diamond cross. Erica said, did it catch on fire? Girl, I'll tell you, their asses was cutting up at that table. And I feel like if they would have enjoyed and taken part in the infused eateries, it would have been more, that would have been golden footage. If they got high, girl, that would have been golden footage. Do you hear me? And then, so Kyle goes, I bought the ring. This is my ring. I bought it myself and this and that. Did you hear Kyle say my other ring with the big one is at the bank? Girl, I said, I know that's right. You better have your security box. You better have it, honey. She said it's at the bank. I caught that. Did y'all catch that? I know that's right. She said the one with the big diamond. Yes. It's at the bank. The real one is at the bank. I wear the fake one out. So somebody's take it. They can have that little cubic zirconia. Okay. Um, so Kyle called herself trying to be funny, deflecting. She goes to Garcelle, where did you get your necklace? Garcelle says, Zara. Baby, I tell you, everybody fell out. Everybody fell out. It was funny. That was a good episode. She was like, so, I don't know about what's her name, digging into people's personal lives. So then Kyle said, oh, so you saying my husband cheated on me? Everybody at the table was like, oh, is that what you're trying to say? She was like, I already told y'all we're having a hard time and it hasn't been a great year. What more do you want from me? Is that not enough? And then Garcelle says that Kyle doesn't want to address the elephant in the room. And then Sutton says, I'm happy and content with all of your answers, Kyle, girl. She being sarcastic. Faye says, that's kind of wrong. Girl, Faye, shut your ass up. She always trying to speak up. And then when she get cussed out, now you don't want to like me anymore. And then what's her name says, I haven't been drinking. She's like, you haven't been drinking the way you're eating. And then Kyle literally in her confessional says, well, Sutton, let's talk about you want to talk about my eating? Let's talk about your eating and how you move mashed potatoes around on the plate. I said, damn, Kyle, I have kids. I know when you're not eating, you just pushing your food from one side of the plate to the other. I was like, God damn, this lady done called you a alcoholic with an eating disorder, and all you want her to do is share about what's going on in her life. I'm gonna see how Kyle's gonna handle this when we get to the reunion. And then she was like, I can't afford. She was like, after 2 drinks, I wake up and I feel depressed. I mean, it is a depressant. It is a depressant. That's why they don't want you to drink when you're trying to feel euphoric, because the alcohol it's a depressant. It brings you down, right? Tequila doesn't, though. I feel like tequila is actually a stimulant for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's the cactus. I don't know. But Kyle screams across the table and says, I can't afford to be in that place right now. I can't afford to feel depressed right now. And it said to be continued. So that was it, y'all. I know the review was long, but it was good. I said, come through Salt Lake City, come through Miami, come through Beverly Hills. Atlanta and Potomac have one thing in common: truly original. Anyways, y'all, take care of each other, protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Let me know what you think of the episode. It was good. I can't wait to see the next part, honey. Take care of each other. Peace.